Hi guys, I hope you're having a great week so far. We've had some decent weather, and so I hope you guys have been able to get outside and enjoy it, even though it was, windy and but at least there was some sunshine and at least it wasn't freezing. So we can be thankful for that. We are going to get back into the giver today, and actually today will be considered, our ceremony of 12s. If we were, in giver land. So we are going to have that today, and I'm going to give you all your jobs. Well, most of you. And but before we get into that, let's say a prayer. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. And Jesus, we now have the information about us not going back to school by the end of this school year. And even though we don't understand the plan, we don't understand all of it and know what is coming up in the future. But you do, God, and we can take comfort in that. None of this is a surprise to you. And so we thank you that in you we have hope, and that you do have a plan for us, and it's an awesome plan. So help us to trust in you for that. In your name we pray. And guys, I was super bummed, speaking of not going back to school, I was super bummed because I was hoping to be able to hang out with you guys in school before the year ended. But even though I won't be your teacher again next year, I will at least get to see you if you are still coming back to Grace, which I certainly hope you do, because I would love to see your faces. I miss you all. Anyway. And that's that, though. I guess we just trust God, trust Governor DeWine, right, to give us the good instructions to keep us safe and do what is best for Columbus as a whole. So anyway, but back to the lesson for today. So these ceremony of 12s, if we were in school, you would all be chanting afterwards. After everybody got their assignment, you would be chanting, "Thank you for your childhood." Kind of a weird thing to say, right? When you look at, like, when you're 12 years old, that your childhood essentially is over. That's it. Now you're an adult and you go to work every day, and oh, by the way, you don't get to choose what you do, and this is what you do. So based on the list of jobs that were handed back into me, side note, if you did not hand your job description into me that you were given, or if it was not attached to the assignment, if you said, oh, click in, but it wasn't attached to the assignment, I could not use that, so therefore you are not on my list. So if you would like to do part 2, which is this assignment, if you would like that, then you actually have to hand in part 1 for me, so that I can then give you part 2. So this is by no means an exhaustive list as to this is your trajectory for life, right? Or this is where I think that you fit perfectly. So if you have the job of construction worker or museum curator or something that you may not have any interest in, this is by no means this is what you're destined for in life. This was just me filling in names on the sheet of paper. So some of you, I think your jobs fit your personality, but certainly don't take offense to any of this. Anyway, moving on. Medina, your job is museum curator. Sean, your job is house mover. Noelle, your job is lawyer. Hannah, your job is mortician. Delea, your job is politician. Ah, that kind of rhymes, right? Michael, your job is pilot. CJ, your job is pizza parlor manager. Hey, you're a manager. Kale, your job is a construction worker. Barnabas, your job is a plumber. Veronica, your job is a motivational speaker. Eden, your job is a film director. Jaden, your job is an actor. Sabatini, your job is a chef. Ross, your job is a veterinarian. I mean, you do always hang out with Mushu, so veterinarian it is for you. Brian, your job is a news reporter. Elias, your job is a pastor. Daniel, your job is a detective. Alice, your job is a teacher. Jordan, your job is a grave digger. Caden, your job is a garbage worker. You know, those last two, garbage worker and grave digger, might not be the most appealing jobs, but they are jobs that we all need. That's guaranteed work, essential workers. Kaya, your job is to be an occupational therapist. Side note, Kaya, for whatever reason, as I was going through this, every time I looked at occupational therapist, I immediately thought of you. I feel like you just look like an occupational therapist, and I think you'd be good at it. So that's a side note. Joy, your job, musician. Jaira, your job is a court recorder. Trey, your job is a bounty hunter. Haley, your job is a doctor. And AJ, your job is a professional athlete. So there you go. If your name was not on the list, it was because like I said, I don't have a complete step one, which was researching the job that you were given. So please give that to me, and then I will hand back to you your job in the ceremony of 12s, what your life job will be. So you guys have some work that will be attached to your assignment, which talks about if you have two options. You can either accept your job and kind of journal about that, about what, you know, after you read about it, what it would be like and whatever, or you can ask for a job reassignment. And so you will fill out the application for a job reassignment and try to share why you are not fit for that job and why you should have a different job. So anyway, have fun with it, guys. And I'm curious as to see what you guys come up with and what you think of your jobs. So that is it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But happy Ceremony of 12s Day. Have a good day.